All right, we got to go out to San Francisco now. Speaking of paying the bills, and well, people are not. Brad Stroh is here with us. He's the co-CEO of Bills.com. People are struggling these days. I mean, this is a genius idea. But you got some good ideas, too. They're a little bit more conventional, but they still work.
Well, what we're trying to lead off with is help the economy, help these Americans struggling, especially heading into the holiday season, is make sure people have a solid financial game plan so you don't end up overspending in the holidays and end up with a debt hangover come January when the credit card bills show up.
Because that happens, and it happens to the best of us. You know, I have my own little personal Christmas club where every week I have money taken out of my check and put into an account that I don't touch, because Christmas, as much as you plan, or any of the holidays at the end of the year, they smack you. They come out of nowhere, and people get all giddy. They want to give.
Well, there's no question. So you're in the minority, and I applaud you for that. That's one of our tips, is start saving, set money aside. What you don't want is to be guilted into having a sense of showing your love and affection for your friends and family by the amount of money you spend on them. So what we really want is you take control of the holiday spending. Set a limit is our first tip. Come up with the amount you can actually spend and fix it to that. Do not go over that amount.
And let me tell you, that is brilliant, but it is so difficult. It is so difficult. Go ahead.
It is hard, but if you're disciplined and you have a game plan, you can do it. Here, the average American spends up to $700 on holiday spending on up to 18 presents. What you need to do is figure out how much can you afford to spend. Here's our tip to make sure you're disciplined and you stick to it, is do it in cash. What you do is you set aside that dollar amount, start today saving, just like you're doing. That's brilliant. Cut back on the lattes, cut back on a dinner, have your whole family contribute to the holiday fund, and have it in cash. But then when the cash runs out, there's no more to spend on holiday spending or presents.
Now, in an ideal world, right, we cut back on these gifts altogether, because I do think it's gotten out of control. I know that there's retailers out there cringing when I say that because they make a living off of this season, but really, I think Americans go bloody overboard come the holidays. There's
no question we all go overboard. Part of that is we want to show our love and appreciation for friends. Part of it is we're really marketed and sold to, hey, go out, hit the malls, spend, put it on your credit cards, worry about it later. This is the worst time of the year to let the budget slip and to not pay close attention to your financial discipline.
Cash is the way to go. You're right. You know what I love? That layaway is back.
Well, you know, layaway can be actually a very expensive way to buy things. If you self-layaway, which is you save up the cash yourself, you put it in an envelope, and when you've got the cash, then you go buy something, it's much smarter. Layaway, or even putting something on your credit card, it could cost you up to 3 times the cost of whatever you're buying.
But there are some interest-free layaways out there, right?
Well, interest-free layaway is good. Interest-free purchase is good. Be very careful about teaser rates, though. The no interest, no payment for 6 months, for 12 months, when that teaser period expires, a lot of times the small print says 25% APR, or really break the budget kind of monthly payments that are going to come up and could really haunt you at a point when you may not be more financially stable.
So, Brad, what you're saying, you're telling people to start saving now and to prepare, and like, unfortunately, it's late, right? I mean, you really only have like 2.5 months.
Well, so it's late, but it's better now than never. I'd say the big ones are set that limit. Figure out what your budget is and set the limit. If you don't have the money today to make to reach what you want to spend, in the next 2 months, you actually can make a real dent. Cut back on cell phone usage. Things like do self-created cards instead of going and buying cards for all your holiday presents could save you up to $50. Cut back on the lattes once a week. Cut back on a dinner out with friends. Maybe bring your lunch to work. In the next 2 months, you could find yourself having saved that $500 or $600 that you need to spend for your friends. And very importantly, if you don't have that amount, just be honest with your family and friends, and even be honest with them. Tell them, hey, I love you, I appreciate you. Please don't go into debt on account of me or buying me a present. I'd much rather let's cook a meal together or do something together if it's not within your means. If it's in your means, great. If it's not, be smart.
So I should tell everyone now they're not getting gifts. I'm just saying it. No gifts.
Well, but different kind of gifts, okay? If you've got the money, save it up and prioritize. If it's your spouse, you certainly want to get them something special and be open and honest about what the limits are you're going to spend for each other. Don't try to outspend each other to show you love each other more than the other. If you really don't have the money, just be honest with someone and say, I'm going to make you a meal, or I'm going to do something special for you in the next month, or let's go for a great walk together and talk about what holiday season means to us. Great message for kids, too, and get away from the commercialized aspect of it where I have to spend to show you that I appreciate you.
Amen. You know, another thing you noted was to go online, and I tell you, the one thing I do these days is I never make an online purchase without searching the web for an online coupon, because they're everywhere.
Well, there's two great things about shopping online. One is price comparison, and given the state of the economy and how tough it's been for retailers, there's better deals than there ever have been.
Right.
So price comparison, big benefit. The other is, it's very scary when you go to the mall. Stay disciplined. You don't want to buy for yourself when you're out holiday shopping for your loved ones. Online, you can sort of force some of that discipline on yourself. Make sure that holiday season, you're not going above your budget, and you're only buying gifts for those people that you've allocated for. You're not self-indulging and just totally blowing the budget around the holiday season.
What about just giving gift cards? It controls the amount. You know what you're giving. You divvy up your budget in between, split it all up, give everyone a gift card, and be done.
I think it's great if that's what they want. Again, I'd share with them is I think something special a lot of times has more meaning than a gift card. But if you've got the wherewithal, I think there's great presents out there like make a small investment for that person, help them with budgeting, buy some gold for them, do something where it can help increase their wealth or solve some of their financial problems as well around the holiday season.
Brad, those are some great tips. I mean, and I think the two big ones, make a budget and use cash, because really you can't go wrong if that's what you do.
Stick to the limit, use cash, and start saving today to build up. I mean, we're swimming in just hundreds of people that come to our site and ask us these questions at Bills.com of, how do I make my mortgage payment? How do I pay off my credit card debt? And now when the holiday season comes, I'm really concerned about how to keep up. Is be really smart, have a game plan, and things will work out for you and your family.
Amen. Brad Stroh, CEO, co-CEO of Bills.com. Check out the website. It's really cool, really user-friendly.